Hello, Sat Sri Akal, Namaste and Assalamu Alaikum. Welcome back to my channel, Matt Black guys, and I'm your host Jabir over here. So you guys will be wondering what's up with the get up and all. It's because of the topic of today's video. It's a long distance ride. So what are the things you have to check? What are the things you have to do before you go for a long distance ride? First things first is the gear. I am not wearing any what do you call knee pads or elbow pads or anything. I'm just wearing a thick jacket. Just before you go out, you get a thick jacket for yourself, just in case you fall down. This one will act as a barrier. And always wear jeans which are thick, and if possible try to get a decent boot which will add to your safety. Let's say you fall down or anything, boots can hold the impact and prevent any leg injury. So if you can afford it, always go for elbow pads, knee pads, and yeah, riding gloves. So what happens is last time when I was still a teenager and I fall down from my Splendor. So what happened was when usually it's a normal thing whenever you are gonna fall from a bike, what you're gonna do is you will try to stop it with your hands. So my whole palm, both of them, was badly injured, and it took around 2 months for the whole thing to heal. So that's that. So gloves are also important, even though it's a small equipment, but it's pretty useful when you fall down. So let's get into the thing that you have to check in your bike. When you go for a long distance, first thing you do is you check your electrical equipment. You have to check all your lights. Let's say your park light, your low beam, your high beam, then your pass light, whether it's working or not, and your horn, your indicators, this one front and rear. Yeah, your brake lights. Check your brake lights. After that, so what you have to do is, if you are having a disc brake, check the oil level of your disc. So front disc, you can see over here the oil level. Minimum level is over here, and my oil level is full. So make sure that it's not below minimum level. Ride your bike for a while and pull the lever and check whether the brake is working or not. If it's not working or it's a bit loose, go to your service center or any nearest shop and get it tightened up. So for rear brakes, you can see the minimum level over here. So make sure that your brake oil is more above the minimum level, and as usual, just ride it for a while, use the pedal, and tighten the brake if required. So after brakes comes the engine oil. So to check the engine oil, what you do, you start it up, run it for 2 minutes, then stop the engine and let the engine oil settle for a while. There is a side glass over here, and there are 2 markings. You just check the oil level over there. Glass, and this is the maximum and this is the minimum oil level you required on your inside your bike. So you sure that your oil level is within this within this range. Next thing you have to do is the chain. Make sure it has a right amount of tension. And if you are not sure whether the chain has proper tension or not, just take it to any normal workshop, or maybe take it to a Royal Enfield service center. Ask them to check the chain's tension. If your chain is not lubed, just get it lubed. And this is the most common thing that people do. You know what is this? This is your bike's manual. People don't carry their manual with them. You know what is the biggest reason behind not carrying a manual with them? So this one time, I usually carry my manual all the time. It's always along with my papers. So my friend is like, why do you carry the manual all the time? It's like, if anything goes wrong, I can just refer to the manual and fix my bike. And he's like, true riders, they don't carry manual. I told him, what if anything goes wrong? What if the bike has a fault, or I get a puncture, or any problem? What will I do? Then he's like, don't worry, nothing will go wrong. Your bike is serviced, nothing can go wrong. I'm like, come on man, the bike can get punctured, and this one has disc brake. It's not as simple as removing the wheel as you have in drum brake. and this one is dual disc. Most of the new bikes, they have dual disc brakes, and either, unless you are well versed with the manual and you know each and everything about your bike, then you don't require this manual. This extra luggage. So if you are new rider, or if you are not well versed with your bike, then definitely carry this manual. It's really helpful. It's the ultimate guide for your bike. So next thing, you have to make sure that all your tools are intact and it's there in your bike. So on Thunderbird, you can find the Allen key. It's with the battery. So you take the Allen key, you open the Allen bolt over here, and the toolbox will be inside this box. So make sure all the tools are there. So if there's a puncture or anything, you can open it yourself and take it to the nearest workshop. So the next thing is the tire pressure. As I told you guys before, this is your ultimate guide, the manual. So for my bike, the tire pressure is 20 in the front, 30 in the rear. If you have a pillion with you, then 22 and 30. The manual is giving you the optimum pressure. So if you fill up the amount given in the manual, that's the best you can get out of the tires. This is what I usually do before going for a long distance ride. It's always recommended that you do a general service, and usually the general service at a authorized Royal Enfield service center costs around 500 to 700 rupees. In general service, the things I just mentioned to you guys, they check everything and they make sure everything is working properly. If anything needs replacement, they will let you know. Let's say the brake pads are gone, they will get it replaced, and you just have to pay for the pads and all. And if you go for lubing your chain, then it will cost you around extra 150 rupees or something. This is the thing I always do before going for a long ride. What I do is, I just start my bike, let it run on idle and let the engine warm up, because I'm definitely gonna rev it very hard, and I'll be going on top speed for a very long time. So it's best that your engine is already warmed up, so that you can just straight away take it and leave. Mainly because your engine is metallic and it has thermal expansion factor and all. So it will damage your engine. The parts may expand in a different way, and you will end up having a major engine problem. So that's all, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Take care. Sayonara.